We're working with actually we're working really well with them, Jimmy, with the with the Clinton people in the boiler room. So we're working really well with them to try to make this, and I think we've done a pretty good job of it. Where these things are all relative. Compare this to what we saw last week. It's a big difference. So and the Clinton folks have been really good to us in terms of how they're dealing with my team. That's trying to help on the floor to make sure that if there's any problems or any misunderstandings, we can get into the delegations and see if we can fix it.
So, there's still a lot of protesting, people waving TPP signs, chants of no more war. How much is that affecting the relationship between the Clinton and Sanders campaign?
Well, I think it's a catch-22. That's why we're working so closely together. Is obviously we believe people have a right to say what they believe in. But what's kind of counterintuitive to this whole thing, and it's what we're trying to grasp, this is a movement that is 14 months old. So we're figuring it out too. And Bernie Sanders for a year has been telling people it's about them, not him. So Bernie Sanders standing up and endorsing, which again, he has said he would do from the beginning. And I'll tell you one thing, I've been with a lot of politicians, you know that, throughout, and you know me, so I recognize the bullshit gene. Bernie Sanders just doesn't have it. So when Bernie Sanders says something, that's what he means. He's been saying for a year, if he doesn't pull it off, he's going to endorse Hillary Clinton. So I know that angered some people, but it was just Bernie Sanders being Bernie Sanders. He wasn't going to stray from something he has been saying. Now, on that same token, he also has been saying it's about you, not about me. So, and I think everyone understands this, even in other situations. Just because he endorses doesn't mean automatically everybody comes with. I mean, that's what he's been saying. So
It's still unclear exactly what happened with Nina Turner. Do you know why she wasn't allowed to speak?
I don't know why she wasn't allowed to speak.
Okay.
I do know that we wanted her to be one of the people nominating.
Okay.
But we did want her to be one of the nominating.
Okay.
But I mean, that's above my pay grade when they did that. I do know that when we got here that day, we were aware of it, and we were,
So Bernie's not gonna. So as the movement goes forward, it doesn't end with this election. It's the beginning.
Absolutely not. Actually, our revolution is going to be the name of the group. Start looking for it online. People have signed up. Bernie did a like a web thingy, whatever they're called, Jim, and a web video, but it was live, one of those live things.
Oh, sure, a live stream.
And within it, he said, "Hey, we want people to run for office." 14,000 people signed up in the first 24 hours saying, "I'll run for office over the course of the next 2 years." And so now our job is to take all of that energy and all those people that want to do it, and maybe give them a little guidance and help them learn how to do it.
So
that's how you do it, grassroots up.
That is how you do it. Okay.
That's the problem with, and people are making a very good point about this. I think you guys might have done this the other day, and I don't want to put it on you if you didn't, but the problem with these other entities, Green Party, is you don't build these movements by running for president every 4 years. You build the movements by the 14,000 people that are going to run for school board, city council, supervisor, governor, all those things in the next 2 years. That's how you build a movement. You don't do it just showing up every 4 years saying, hey, I'm going to go run for president in 19 states.
And Bernie's not going to abandon the movement. He's going to still be there pushing it, correct?
Absolutely. And it's going to be an organization that's clearly his organization doing it.
Now, how hard of a time do you think he'll have keeping Hillary's feet to the fire on the promises she's made in the platform?
But didn't you think that was what was brilliant about Monday night? If you're a progressive, let's take both scenarios. If you're a progressive, Bernie Sanders Monday night clearly stated, I'm for Hillary Clinton because of this, and this. So in 3 years, only one of two things can happen. This, and this is going to be happening or trying to happen or have happened, or it's not. So now it's either, hey, Bernie always said it was never about him, and we just got these things, we did it. Or it's going to be, we didn't get these things, let's roll the tape. Let's go to the replay. Let's talk about this. So I think he believes because that's who he is. He wouldn't have been up there saying that. He believes that we are going to have a nominee and then a president who is going to fight for all of those things that he talked about, and he's going to be an ally to her in the Senate to do it.
And if she doesn't, if she betrays her pledges.
I have no reason to believe she's going to betray those pledges, but I think it's like any other political situation. Yeah, I think your term was hold the feet to the fire. I think they are going to work for those things. But you're darn right. If in 2 years, I think we were talking about this the other day, we have the most progressive platform in the history of the Democratic Party. Our job, people like you, our job, people that care, our job is to make sure that in 2 years it's not the most ignored platform in the history of the Democratic Party. And that's what we're going to do.
And you feel respected by the Clinton campaign. You feel, because a lot of people, it seems like they're trying to get the Sanders supporters to come on board by insulting them. And I've never seen politicians do that before.
I can't speak to that. I can tell you that the folks we've been working with this week in the boiler room to try to make this both positive for the Sanders people and positive on Monday when it was pretty much Bernie Sanders night and that kind of stuff, have worked very well with us and have given us a lot of leeway down there to help where we can. And so I can't speak to it from where I've been going from other than they've been great to us. I have a team of 20 people out there.
Okay.
And they've been good to them.
All right, Pete D'Alessandro, thanks for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.
I got to go talk to Hillary supporters. That's my assignment.
Oh.
I know.
Well, I am one.